Hello, welcome back. Lots of research done. Do arcane probing, and also the next version of provincial transfiguration, which I'm doing this turn, costing us 32 gems. Next rank is going to require N4. Yeah, but we'll see the results from that spell next turn. Next target is a bit more conjuration for Voice of Apsu, bit of thaumaturgy for Dark Skies, get the rest of the construction. And then after that, I'll pick a big target. Right, did some site searching. We found an Ice Mist with 4 specs. That's a water gem and an air gem. Pretty nice. And then a bunch of battles. Shrieking Birdwood we actually took with some ghouls and wolves, so that's quite nice. And then our god teleported into Scroll Point. Mostly just wanted to see if Stellar, Arcane, Moonlight, what's it called? Solar Brilliance. I want to see if Solar Brilliance would actually kill some demons. These guys do have a lot of magic resistance. I just heard someone die. Not sure what that was. These guys, yeah, taking like little points of damage you can see as they walk forwards. Little numbers pop up. It's not a huge amount, but it's definitely... Yeah, one guy just turned into a ghost there. Yeah, it's killing some of them, you can see that. It does work. Some of these guys I assume are getting blinded too, yeah. And then my god casts Petrify on them while he's doing this. And surprisingly we don't take any damage. So everyone's just getting Solar Brillianced and petrified. So that goes pretty well. I guess I'll just teleport my god into any province that has a lab and just keep bouncing around like a pinball. So we take the province, and this is a good one to take because it had that gold mine in it, and it's also a temple that gets burned down, I think? Well, maybe there wasn't a temple here, because there'd be a message, wouldn't there? Oh, well. If there was a temple, it would be good, right? But we at least took a gold mine off him. World Pillar, we got attacked by Ocaf. We moved on to Ocaf on the valley there and broke that. Wretched Throne we took back. It was just one unit sieging it. We pinged Lovelyville as well, just to see how much stuff is here. It's a surprising amount of stuff, actually. It's like 80 units. Yeah, I'm just really scared of sending my big glitches into this in case they just get one shot. These things hit for like 30 damage in their scales, and they have like 17 attack. Just worries me a bit. And Forest of Strange Noises was... what was this? Oh, my mercenaries, right. They're just walking around taking provinces back as well. Yeah, so we got almost all of Ocaf's territory now. We just got to get this, and his little group is now in World Pillar. Not sure where that's going to go. Maybe it continues walking around to be annoying, or maybe there's some kind of break siege that's going to happen. I'm not sure. But that's all the battles. Events. Undead have emerged from an old graveyard. So this is like the inverse of what we've usually been seeing. Instead of getting a bunch of free undead, we got attacked by a bunch of undead. Fortunately, we keep the province though. It's not too difficult. Panier, we lost a bunch of stuff. Lost 8 income and 5 resources. The forest has grown wild. And Bear Mountain, we got 5 gems. What was that? Found on a desolate mountaintop. 21 units got disease. Yeah, there was also a report. I missed that. Yeah, we got hit by a disease again in our fort. 34 more units diseased. Killed 21 though. It's not that bad. So here's the map now. I'm pretty sure this province has a lab, right? This is the one I got the items out of when I was moving my glitch through. But I'm not certain. There's always a chance that it doesn't have a lab anymore. I know I'm like an overly cautious player, but I'm not going to teleport straight onto that. I'm going to teleport back to my Dominion and get my hit points back, which is also probably redundant because we have returning. I don't think anyone's going to hit me for 51 points of damage through 37 protection, but I'm still going to do it anyway. I'm going to teleport back to Gold Petals. We'll sit there for a turn to get my hit points back. And I think we're slowly moving like spies into Yomi's territory, so we'll see which provinces have labs. We know this one is always going to have a lab, so, well, again, unless something happens. But I've got a spy here that can move between these two provinces. That's fine. The remote ritual summons we just got are going to go back and take Sermiok now as well, so it's quite a lot of ghouls and wolves. And I'm also casting another spell. I don't think I've ever used this before. I'm casting Phantasmal Attack on another province. This is a bunch of Phantasmal Warriors. I don't think we keep the province if this succeeds though. I'm casting it on Rid. Rid definitely does have a temple, so that's a nice one to burn down if we can take it. So I'll just see if Phantasmal Attack can burn down a temple or not. It only costs like 8 air gems, and we make 15 a turn. Although I've started making some alquils from now on. I'm making 2 alquils a turn at the moment. Yeah, but I'll try taking that. I'm also going to attack this in 2 turns. I've got some archers moving over, and I think we're recruiting a bunch of slingers, yeah. Slingers are pretty good against the Bakamona guys. I'll just ram all this crap into Lovelyville next turn, and then we'll come back and start moving, because I think Ocaf should be wrapped up next turn. Because even if we don't fight this, I think he's about to die from Dominion. His cap is down to 2 dot candles, 2, this is neutral, wald's down to 1. I'm not sure. He might go down maybe this turn, maybe next turn. But once this gets wrapped up, we can start moving units into Yomi from the back as well. And the big red arrow is Amakeshadon. He's just teleporting over to Mastodon. I figure he'll probably take that on his own. He's just doing Blessing and then Horde of Skeletons. It's a cave, it might have terrible PD. It gives him something to do. It puts him in this region of the world, but I mean, he can move anywhere, so that's fine. Yeah, I think Ocaf's probably done either this turn or next. So the stack that just took back Ocaf's moving into World Pillar, Amakeshadon's taking Mastodon, Mercenaries are moving into Enormoral to defend that one, and Wald's getting stormed. So it's possible that there's a few mages in Wald, I suppose. Maybe they break siege in combination with this, but that little stack is down to 16 units. We have 44 infantry, plus 37 archers, and then a bunch of mages. So I don't think it possibly beats us. So that should be the end of Ocaf. Then we'll take this, and then we'll start trying to move into Yomi's territory. I mean, this region still looks pretty undefended, so we might just march straight onto this throne and take it. Which would be pretty good. It's a really nice throne. See how things go, though. Speaking of nice provinces, I did notice this Titan Steppes province looks pretty good. Got a Sun Ridge, you know, 2 fire gems, okay. And it's got a Distortion. This boosts all rituals by 2 provinces and has a Thaumaturgy bonus. Seems pretty good as well. And then there's also a Death Site that you enter to summon a Bane. All seems really good. What a great province. I'll definitely try and grab that when I can. Yeah. Last major thing I'm doing is I'm scrying Ebis. So I get some kind of report there. There's a water mage in my cap doing it. So we're casting Scrying Pool. I think I've made it last for 6 months. So we'll see exactly how many units are here. We do have a pretty big stack here to just kind of menace. 402 things in the garrison, plus a bunch of Skelly bodyguards. I think it'll get awkward for Yomi when we can attack from both sides. And maybe we'll start actually pushing our Dominion a bit as well. Then again, maybe not. This is 1 candle. I mean, this is up to 6. We've got most contested province down to 4. And I'm building a temple now in Wretched Throne as well. I'm not sure. Other arrows are just moving some archers into my cap. We actually managed to recruit a D3 mage this turn. So he's moving to my cap as well, so I know where he is. Probably glitch him next turn. I'm doing Provincial Transfiguration 5 on huge pile of computer parts. Moving these guys back into this fort for a bit. And I think that's everything. Not doing any more forging or anything like that. Storming Castle, the usual forging plus alcoils, provincial transfig scrying, site searching, phantasmal attack, more site searching, building a temple, and yeah, that's everything. So that was 753. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Hello, welcome back. First up, a messenger has arrived from Kirkostaculis. Wasan the madman says, take your pills. Man up and ask the cute girl at the pharmacy for Viagra. It's not that hard. There we go then. We've got some research in conjuration too. Got it to 4. I think that was for Voice of Apsu, right? I probably didn't even queue that up. I probably should have. We're doing Thaumaturgy next. We'll try and get to Docs, guys, if we can. Bunch of interesting site search results this turn. Auspex found nothing. Arcane Probing found a maze. It's a pearl. We did Phantasmal Attack, Teleport, another Diaportant from Ulm yet again. This is Enchanted Forests. Scrying Pool, we scryed the Abyss. Dark Knowledge we cast. Found 3 sites. So that's pretty cool. Thudes has a Garden of Bones for a Death Gem, Catacombs for a Death Gem and a Pearl, and a Graveyard of the Damned for 2 Death Gems. So that one cast of Dark Knowledge, pretty good. I should probably stop being greedy now and just stop casting this spell, but you know, let's keep casting the spell. And Haruspex found nothing as well. We did Provincial Transfiguration 5, so I can look at that. We attacked Rid with a bunch of Phantasmal monsters. A surprisingly large number of them, including Phantasmal Archers. Into not much. Oh, colours doesn't help at all. Yeah, turns out Phantasmal Attack, not a good spell. Terrible spell. Remind me never to cast that spell again. So 55 things could not take a province with some slingers and a couple of Acheonis, unfortunately. Proclamation from Ocaf, new prophet. A couple of battles then, just normal grass was Ocaf moving along with his little group of dudes. I'm going to ignore these guys now. I think Ocaf is out. Mastodon Pinnacle we walked into with Amikeshidon. It's just some cavemen, so that's fine. I guess I'll watch that. I mean, this is how Amikeshidon fights. Teleports in. He does some skeletons. In this case, skeletons pretty easily kill 2 cavemen and 1 commander. There you go. Semiot we also moved into with the wolves and stuff and took that back. Misclick Mountains, took with our big glitch. World Pillar we just moved into with the big stack of stuff. Scroll Point was Yomi taking back the province we took off him. Yeah, taking random provinces is not all that useful, because he'll just take them back instantly. We need to prioritize teleporting into provinces that have armies or temples. Otherwise, yeah, he's just going to move out a dude and take it back. So he took back his gold mine. And then we had a battle at the fortress in Wald. Probably goes without saying, but there wasn't much stuff here. I wonder where he got all these adepts of Pyroflegiton and the Pyromancers from. I wonder if that's just an event. Because I've been looking through his land to see if there's a province we can recruit fire mages, but I can't see one. Anyway, this is a pretty simple battle. He doesn't have much stuff. He has lots of Lightless Firelies and a couple of Elkbird champions. We get in the gate pretty easily. Gradually whittle down the Firelies. We've got fire resist on our Bless, so not too bad. And that's it. So that's the last real province that Ocaf has. It's his last 4 anyway. So I assume Ocaf is just out now, but might take a couple of turns before his Dominion moves away. Lots of events then. Here's the new event for the new version of Provincial Transfiguration. Yeah, province isn't very good anymore. Burr Mountain, we got attacked by like 80 barbarians, unfortunately. Although that is this province that's in Ross's cap circle, so I do know that he wanted that province back at some point. Tiny Little Garden, we got attacked by the skeletons instead of getting pet skeletons again. Gladewood, the leader of the fertility cult is sowing her blasphemies in secret. Unless found and dealt with, the cult will grow in power and influence. So that's Gladewood. Yeah, that's the one with the story event. I'm moving a priest over there this turn to put up a temple and start preaching there. Especially since it's a forest where we're going to get Dominion pushed by enchanted forests now. But yeah. 4 nature gems in the Wretched Throne, 9 earth gems in the set of Dune 2. Wailing Woods, the forest has expanded unnaturally. And there's the barbarians taking that province. There's the skeletons dying. And yeah, all of our scouts got scouted. Right, that's it for messages. Here's how the map looks now. Ocaf's pretty much out now, I guess. Here's his little group of dudes. They just move right. I'll just ignore them. Here's the cave that Amakeshadon took. Wald we just took. In the Fort Storm. He doesn't have much Dominion left. Ocaf's down to 1 candle. World Pillars 2. Wald is, I think, for Moria. Yeah. So, once the Dominion's gone from these 2 provinces, Ocaf will be out, so I can just ignore these guys. I do have a scout moving over to cap this, and so I assume there won't be any PD there. But I think Ocaf's just done now, so that's fine. So everything's going west. We'll start trying to take this throne off Yomi next. We did scry Ebis this turn, so we can see a big stack there. 401 dudes. Also a bunch of dudes in Titan Steppe. Quite a lot of stuff built up in these forts as well. So it'd be very easy for Yomi to start attacking us again soon. But this part of his domain still has very little defense, it looks like, so we'll just shove in here and try and take the throne quickly. See if we can get away with that. So the stack that just took Wald is going to move to Mastodon. It's very difficult to get any further than that in one turn. The guys that were chasing Ocaf are just going to head back to Ocaf in the valley to meet up with some stuff. Got the mercenaries and that heading over. Also recruiting some more commanders and some more archers. So we'll move everything into Wailing Woods the turn after that. That should be fine. Big glitch with the skeletons is heading to Most Contested Province. Last couple of infantry, 2 of them, with another commander also heading over. And this time I'm just going to move everything into Lovelyville. It is kind of a big stack. We don't really have much in the front line. So I'm just bringing out all the Death Mages to spam skeletons. And 1 Nature Mage to do Creeping Doom. Since this is a JBBM game, there is no like swarm effect. Swarm has been replaced by like bug elementals. It's like an individual unit. And so what Creeping Doom does is it just summons multiple versions of that unit. So it's kind of like the living version of the elemental summons. Yeah, but we've got blocks of ranged units and line of ranged units just arranged around my Skelly spammers. 2 big glitches either side. We'll just ram a load of skeletons up the front and then my glitches will walk forwards while the ranged units shoot. That should take this and also burn down the temple. So that covers our back as we move in this way. So those are all sort of aggressive movements towards the enemy. Nothing huge just yet, but things will start increasing, I think. I do need to actually get this throne defended, so I'll set up repeat recruitment here. I might stick a water mage in the fort, summoning cubes forever as well. Why not? I need to, yeah, my thrones aren't like amazingly well defended at the moment. But I guess there's a lot of territory between them and enemy armies at the moment. That's fine. Up here we did Provincial Transfig 5. So we have these guys. As always, they have 0 protection, but they've got invuln, in this case 16. All their resists are now 16, and all their stats are now 16. So these guys are pretty lethal now. They've got 4 melee attacks plus their ranged attack. Arithmetic Overflow does some fire damage in AoE 1, and then also does decay in AoE 1. So, pretty interesting. It should chew up squares of units quite nicely, especially with all the other attacks they've got. They've also got Slimer, Overcharged, Fire Shield. They're pretty low values, but Poison Skin. Lots of reactive stuff. And anything they slay may be transformed into a 2-lich with Reanimator 64. So these guys are pretty good. We only got 3 of them. Cost us 32 nature gems. But you know, they're pretty good. As you can probably guess, the next 6 glitches are God tier. So we'll try and get those when we can. This is a lot of junk here. No, it's 87 units. Most of it is 2 glitches, it looks like. So sending over a bunch of commanders to go and pick these guys up. I'm sending 2 mages, including the D3 mage, and also another stack breaker. So I'm going to cast individual transfig. I don't mind which one of these gets done, to be honest. I'll just recast it the turn after. I just want lots of magic leadership. These guys have 20 base, and these guys have 5 base. So between them, even when one of them gets glitched, probably not enough to lead all of these guys. So, yeah. Well, I could move over 2, so, well then it's 2. I don't want to move over too many stack breakers, because I want it to be a 50-50 chance that one of these gets transformed. That's kind of stupid, isn't it? No, screw it, just send this guy over. We can leave this guy behind if we really want to glitch him, that's fine. So I'll send those guys over to pick up all the glitches. And we are casting individual transfig this turn, so one of them will get glitched. I am conscious of the fact that we could get easily attacked through here now again, because there's a lot of stuff building up, so... we'll have these guys to defend. There's some sacreds in our cap, plus some archers are about to arrive. And we got the guys from our summon. So I'm also moving those guys to this province, just so that it's all kind of together. We can move it in one big ball to a completely same plane next turn if we need to. We'll just see what happens. I'm teleporting my god again. I'm going to teleport at this province I can see has a lab. Again, there's no temple here, but it's a pretty big army. Since we're attacking this turn, if we also kind of kill some of this stuff, it really kind of clears out a lot of the junk that's around this fort. So my god's teleporting to Roska. It's exactly the same script. Got 4 pearls, going to do earth power, solar brilliance, and then just a bunch of self buffs. Do we have anything new in alteration that we could cast? Not really. I think that's fine as is. Hopefully he survives long enough to kill a bunch of stuff. That'd be nice. Not too bad, if not, though. Yeah. So those are the major movements. Just shoving stuff west. Picking up the glitches. Teleporting my god. And the other little red arrows are just kind of... These are the archers moving over. This is a priest. Going to move up and put some more temples down. And that's about it. Lots of arrows, as you can see, that are scouts. Got lots of spies and scouts filtering through here. I think that's broadly it, though. I did mention this is a priest going up to put down a temple. We'll do some preaching here as well. Hopefully we can keep enchanted forests out of our lands too much. So this province turns all forests into temples belonging to Ulm, until they have Ulm's dominion, at which point they attack the province. So it's a bit annoying. Yeah, Ulm is... I think Ulm is winning the game. But let's see if we can roll over Yomi quickly. Going to be a lot of crap to chew through, but... I mean, none of this looks very high quality down here, does it? Maybe it'll be fine. That was turn 54, so thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.